The strings go from under and over, and then it attaches to this one at the bottom that you yank on. It made me learn how unique the human hand is.
And we gave immersive experiences in grades 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. Each one did a different science concept that they investigated. So 6th graders did lunar modules, so they researched about the Earth, the moon, and its effects, and then created lunar colonies. Our 7th graders did kinetic sculptures, so they really explored potential in kinetic energy as well as force and motion. And then our 8th graders did a course in surgical techniques, so they really explored the human body systems, which included both sheep and brain and heart dissection, as well as cheek cell extraction and DNA extraction.
We got to learn the insides, names of the insides, how the brain works, how the heart works. We did these today. It's like a brain hat, so it had all the labels for it: the prefrontal cortex, the temporal lobe, the frontal lobe. We basically had to label all of the parts for the skeletal system, and then the circulatory system. We had to draw it out and understand the parts and the meanings. I think it's important. It depends on your future. Like, a lot of people want to be a doctor. A lot of people, some people just want to do this for fun. So just an experience for everybody, something different, because not every school does this. So the fact that we have a school that does this is pretty cool.
Adriana, we've always been very proud of how, her academic and how she shows her maturity during whatever project she takes in school. I did some similar things when I was in school, and I found them exciting and different, so I'm hoping that she had the same experience.
It took a lot of perseverance to do some hands-on activities that they're not normally accustomed to, especially things that were part of the body system. And it also took some figuring out problem-solving skills to put it all back together again. Something that our students, it's part of our mission and our vision that our kids will be resilient problem solvers, and a lot of what we did this week built on those skills.
So the 7th graders did symmetrical and asymmetrical mobiles. They started with symmetrical mobiles, and then they were able to create asymmetrical mobiles that balanced using forces. And then they explored potential in kinetic energy. And you'll also see one with magnets. They did a magnet exploration where they needed to be able to move a magnet in a sphere, and then take gears to create a final project that showed kinetic and potential energy at various sites, as well as a marble run and wind power, which they explored if they could increase the amount of wind power and its effectiveness to power a light bulb.
With the lunar colony, we had to solve the problems that if we were actually going to live on the moon, what problems we would have to solve. And we had to build a way to make sure those problems would be addressed and solved, and then also represent that properly in a model that would be accurate to the way we could live. Learned about how the water on the moon is all frozen and it's very dirty. So we have to make a water filter, and we also had to make an air filter because there's a ton of dust being blown around. There's a lot of, there's no oxygen, obviously, so we had to find a way to make sure that the air was clean and processed.
Miss Wall did a great job at pre-teaching the lunar terms and background knowledge on the moon and what the possibilities could be if they were to live on the moon. We brainstormed some different scenarios of why would we leave Earth and what would it be like to leave Earth. Also, we started making lists of what we would bring, how we would bring it, how would we get them to the moon, what's really essential and what's not essential. And the kids got so into it. They were so excited to show off their projects and to make sure they had a solar panel and make sure that they had water and an air filter. And it was really exciting to see the kids get so excited and so into it and how much effort they put in.
We use the engineering design process, which all engineers use to make their materials.
It's about my favorite basketball player and my favorite team. So I made a mini game about basketball, and it's using magnetic, kinetic, and potential and force. When you shoot, it could go into that magnet. You take it out, you put it there. You do this, and then it releases it from the magnet.
Me siento orgullosa de ver que mi hijo ha logrado muchas metas y de ver cómo él pudo hacer ese proyecto y su deporte favorito. Y estoy bien orgullosa porque él es un niño de educación especial y he visto el esfuerzo y como aquí aprendió bastante y estoy bien contenta con él. Estoy orgullosa.
I am very proud of the students. This week they showed our profile traits, which is effective communicators, resilient problem solvers, passionate learners, and global citizens. They really worked to solve the problems that they were given and then create solutions to them.